In light of the recent police shootings, we've been asking who investigates to determine if charges are warranted against police and who makes sure there's transparency and accountability. Gina Mangieri is always investigating and tells us what she's learned.
I found a patchwork of commissions, boards, and self-investigation and hurdles that can slow prosecution if there is officer misconduct. But I also found out changes are ahead, and top state and county law enforcement officials tell me they are committed to more accountability.
In less than 2 weeks, we've seen 2 unarmed people killed by the Honolulu Police Department. One of them is a 16-year-old who was killed after officers fired multiple times into his car. The other was a husband and father who was shot 4 times before the police even announced themselves as police.
HPD's leadership maintains deadly force is justified in both cases and is withholding video of the car incident in which a replica gun was later recovered from the vehicle because other juveniles are involved.
Given the situation, officers felt that their best option to use force was unfortunately resulted in the discharge of their firearms.
When you take a look at the information that HPD has selectively released, and then you take a look at HPD's history of significant problems with transparency, asking us now to simply trust that everything we're hearing from the police is true and complete is just too much to ask.
Attorneys for the family of Lindani Mayeni, the man shot in Nu'uanu, are still awaiting the 911 tapes, the full body cam videos start to finish. Even Mayeni's personal possessions, including his phone, the police still have.
The full video was not released. We felt that we wanted to show the portion regarding the officer's use of force up to the discharge portion.
Without more information and without them releasing the tapes that we know exist, a prosecution would appear to be in order.
The Honolulu prosecutor's office told me they review all police-involved shootings, but HPD investigates first, then confers with prosecutors about whether to file charges. HPD tells me they're working to shorten the review process. I asked prosecutors what's the rationale for having to wait for HPD on cases that could result in charges filed against itself versus the prosecutors more quickly and independently investigating. I was told they're overhauling police shootings investigations to be more comprehensive and faster, and Steve Alm will be announcing the changes next week. Regardless of whether county prosecutors pursue charges, if misconduct is found, the state attorney general tells me she always could.
If there's some indice that comes to our attention suggesting that that hasn't happened, that the department of the prosecuting attorney hasn't fulfilled its mission, or that the police department hasn't fulfilled its mission, I would figure a way to work with the appropriate parties or to take some other kind of action.
Meanwhile, a patchwork of county police commissions and 2 stymied state boards are supposed to form an umbrella of oversight. The State Law Enforcement Standards Board has been underfunded since its inception in 2018 and lacks an executive director.
There is no deadline that we're operating under now in terms of what we can reasonably accomplish without an executive administrator and without the kind of resources that we need to really come up with a system that will be incredibly important in our state, but is also going to be quite a different way of operating.
The Law Enforcement Officer Independent Review Board has only reviewed 1 police shooting since it was formed in 2017.
2018 and 2019 saw more killings of people by HPD than almost any other years in the past decade. And so this is not getting better, this is getting worse. I would encourage the review board to just start doing their own investigations at this point. If the county police are just going to drag their feet, then just get to work and just start doing the investigation.
Gina Mangieri, KHON2 News, always investigating.